Routing Protocols and Concepts, RIP version 2. The objectives of this chapter are: encounter and describe the limitations of RIP 1's limitations. Apply the basic routing information protocol version 2, RIP 2, configuration commands, and evaluate RIP 2 classless routing updates. Analyze router output to see RIP 2 support for the LSM and CIDR. Identify RIP 2 verification commands and common RIP 2 issues. Configure, verify, and troubleshoot RIP 2 in hands-on labs. Introduction to RIP version 2. Differences between RIP version 1 and RIP version 2. RIP 1, a classful distance vector routing protocol, does not support discontiguous subnets, does not support VLSM, does not send subnet mask. In routing updates are broadcast. RIP 2, a classless distance vector routing protocol, that is an enhancement of RIP 1's features. Next hop address is included in updates. Routing updates are multicast. The use of authentication is an option. Similarities between RIP 1 and RIP 2. Use of timers to prevent routing loops. Use of split horizon or split horizon with poison reverse. Use of triggered updates. Maximum hop count of 15. Limitation of RIP version 1. Does not support discontiguous network. Does not support the LSM. Does not support CIDR. Cause of limitation. Subnet mask are not sent in update. Summarizes network at network major boundaries. When network is discontiguous and RIP 1 configured, convergence will not reached. How to verify and test connectivity. Show it interface brief. Ping. Trace route. Easy understanding by using topology. does not support VLSM because RIP1 does not send subnet mask and routing updates. It does not summarize routes to the classful boundary, or uses the subnet mask of outgoing interface to determine which subnets to advertise.
In the diagram, R2 will not include the static route in its updates because classful routing protocol do not support CIDR routes that are summarized with a smaller than the classful subnet mask.
Comparing RIP1 and RIP2 message formats. RIP2 message format is similar to RIP1, but has two extensions. First extension is the subnet mask field. Second extension is the addition of next hop address. Enabling and verifying RIP2. Configuring RIP on a Cisco router. By default it is running RIP1. Configuring RIP2 on a Cisco router requires using the version 2 command. RIP2 ignores RIP1 updates. To verify RIP2 is configured, use the show it protocols command, auto summary, and RIP2. RIP2 will automatically summarize routes at major network boundaries, and can also summarize routes with a subnet mask that is smaller than the classful subnet mask. How to disable auto summary. To disable automatic summarization, issue the no auto summary command. Verifying RIP2 updates. When using RIP2 with automatic summarization turned off, each subnet and mask has its own specific entry, along with the exit interface and next hop address, to reach that subnet. To verify information being sent by RIP2, use the debug if-RIP command. Networks using a VLSM IP addressing scheme use classless routing protocols, i.e. RIP2, to disseminate network addresses and their subnet masks. CIDR uses supernetting. Supernetting is a bunch of contiguous classful networks that is addressed as a single network. To verify that supernets are being sent and received, use the following commands: showit root debug iprip. How to verify and troubleshoot RIP version 2. Check if interfaces are up and operation. Check cabling. Check IP address. Remove unnecessary command. Command to verify and troubleshoot RIP version 2. Showit root. Showit interface brief. Make sure status protocol are up. Debug iprip. Check routing update that are sent and received by a router. Ping to test end-to-end connection. Show running config. To verify IP address, RIP configuration and interface,